Pillbug9 here, with the first episode of the Create Above and Beyond mod pack. So, I haven't played a modded survival since 1.12, and never made any videos on it. I thought it might be fun to try doing a modded series now, in addition to Pillbug Craft. I decided this mod pack would be a good one because it features a bunch of technical mods like Create and Computer Craft, along with some entertaining mods like Exotic Birds, Farmer's Delight, and Aquaculture. It also has a quest line that ends with building a rocket and flying to the moon, which I thought was really cool. It did come with a tutorial. I already read through it, but I will flip through it quickly in case any of you want to read that. So, I guess this is kind of just the various different tabs. Just pause the video at any point during here if you see one you want to read more. But anyway, I guess, as you can see, I already set up a starter base and our first few machines. So, the rest of the video should get you up to speed on where we are currently with the pack. So, I'm hoping to start the main quest line in the next episode, because today's episode was really meant more to set things up for the next one. But, anyway, hope you enjoy the rest of the video then. We're actually going to need clay in this one in order to start with the Create mod, because I think they made the crafting a little bit different for that. I think normally you'd need to craft andesite and zinc together, but they removed that recipe and made it so we need an ingot that can only be made with clay, I believe. So, I think I want a base where we can find clay. So, first off here, let's go ahead and punch down this cherry blossom tree. And see if we can't get some saplings from this as well. Nope. Yeah, I want to get this last one. I think there's a leaf decay mod in here that does that. Makes the leaves decay really quickly. We also got a few cherry peaches. You can't use this wood to make boats, apparently. And then I guess we need to chop down another tree. I saw some sheep. I think we may just go ahead and have to kill them. This early. There was some sheep over here. It's just, Oh, come on. They seem to have disappeared now. Oh, wait, there's something over there. Seems like we've got some stuff over here. Okay. There's, something over here, too. Let's see, is there a bed in any of these structures? Because I don't really want to be out here at night. Yes there is. Good. No idea what the structure is, but I think it just saved us here. Ooh. This is actually really good stuff. Oh, wow. Okay, naturally spawned campsite. Don't mind if I do. Okay, let's mine up the bed. Oh wait, all of this is wool. That could be useful too. Can we pick up the sack? Can we pick this up somehow? We can hold it, definitely. Okay, I think that's portable storage. We can just abandon our other crafting table at this point, I think. Although we do need other kinds of stuff, I think. Okay, good. We can pick up our skillet here. Ooh, that's a really good weapon. We can't really pick up the campfire, I don't think. I'm gonna try. Yeah, nope, it gave us sticks. Okay, well, we're already done with our wooden sword here, I think. Okay. whole thing's been dismantled of all the useful supplies. We're already kind of full in the inventory. Really wish this cherry wood could be useful for us to make a boat, but I guess let's chop down one of these oak trees. Anyway, I guess we're gonna need a boat here. Let's set out in search of a decent supply of clay. There's a few ways to get it in this mod pack, I believe, but we definitely need that before we can actually start making a whole lot of stuff. So let's pick this up and probably get going. Huh? Nope. We're like gonna drown down there. You know what? We have enough wood. Let's see if we can't make a door and do that old trick with the door. So we can go down there and get that treasure. These can at least make doors, and now we'll have a door to put on the front of whatever base we decide to do. So just toss the wheat. And I guess what we can actually do, since we're going to use the boat anyway, we can leave the boat in the water. That's what we can do. And then door in hand and swim down here. It's a magma thing there too. Let's get in here. Rubber duck. Ooh, buried treasure map. That looks... interesting loot in here. Wish I had more space. Actually, I think these sacks can serve as portable storage. So let's toss in anything we're not going to need immediately. Okay, good. I think this will slow us down if we have more than 3, but that's very useful for the beginning here. No idea what I can do with these buddy card things, but at least they stack. Let's not open those. I think if we open them, then they won't stack anymore. And let's just go ahead and pick up everything in here. And hopefully we can find some clay at some point here. Aha! Swamp biome. There's gotta be clay here. I think I see some. Okay, well, I think we're gonna start off by basing near a swamp, probably. Really bad. There's a benefit. It looks like we got rice here, too. I have an empty slot. Why is it not going in my inventory? Oh, no. We got more lag, that's why. I'll be right back. I think everything needs a reload here. Okay, and we're back. No idea what that was about, but I did pick up the rice. As you can see there. Anyway, let's go a little bit further inland, I guess, with this boat. But stay in the swamp area. See about the landmass in there as well. Yeah, there's a patch of clay right here. So, I guess this bigger piece of land here. Let's see if we can't, like, make a bit of a makeshift base over here. Actually, maybe we can use that structure over there. Okay, back to the boat then. Yeah, that looks like some kind of structure. Hopefully we can maybe make a base either in that or near that or something. These lily pads are super annoying. Because that looks like it's right on the edge of the swamp or something. There's some kind of structure over there. I'm hoping nobody's home. Looks like there's birds. This is some kind of ruin, it looks like. Well, we could patch up some of the holes in these walls and, maybe make this area into a nice little starter base. It's already got a bunch of chests and stuff. What was that? Oh. Ooh, a flamingo. I like flamingos. Yeah, let's base near the flamingo ruins. Yeah, it looks like there's a bunch of other birds around here. This is like Bird City. Ooh, fishing rod, tomato seeds. Yeah. Let's, clear out some of this tall grass and turn this place into a base, then. Oh, slime. We can get slime from that guy over here. It's really good. Really good to start with. We got all this clay. I think we'll be able to start getting into the mod stuff as soon as I go mining. Oh. Oh, that noise. Oh wow, 2 hits on a big slime. This is actually a very good weapon. Okay, now we should be able to just punch them. This is a really good place to start this swamp. We should probably go ahead and actually do a waypoint over here. Let's go inside our main room here, and then M. Zoom in a bit. Add waypoint. Home. Accept. Okay, good. So, we set a waypoint here. Probably time for some mining then, I guess. And let's go ahead and empty this stuff out into the barrel. Suppose actually, I can go ahead and do a little bit of decoration in here. There you go. And there goes that pickaxe. We really didn't find any ores we really needed. This is broken stone, by the way. Apparently I can punch through it. There's nothing behind the broken stone, is there? Because apparently the stone's weak enough I can actually punch right through it. Just weak enough that if you try to walk on top of it, you're not going to have a very good time. Oh, I somehow missed some iron. Oh, andesite. That's exactly what we needed. Here's some zinc. We're going to need iron before we can do anything with the zinc. So, yes, this is kind of an issue as well. We'll need to set up some sort of iron farm as fast as possible. But, yeah, this is crushed iron ore, not iron ingots. And what you can do with this crushed iron ore is, well, what you can do with this, that was the wrong button, is you smelt each piece into 3 iron nuggets, which you need 9 of to make a single ingot. So, that's gonna be fairly tricky to do. And the only way to have us get one is we need one of these induction smelters, which is fairly expensive, actually. So, we're not gonna be able to make one of those for a long time. Which means we probably need to try to make some kind of vanilla iron farm at some point here early game. Demon's dream fruit? Ah. I shouldn't have eaten that. Note to self, don't eat anything that has the word demon in its name. This can't be cooked. Can it just be anything that can be cooked? This can't be cooked. Wow, regular beetroots are pretty awful food, too. Okay, I might feel a little bit bad for this, but what if we were to... Nah, I can't do the flamingo. I need a different kind of bird. Yeah, why are they all flamingos? I don't want to kill the sheep. Why can none of the veggies be cooked? There we go, cooking pot. Oh, wow. Iron, water bucket, wooden shovel, bricks. I only have the bricks out of that. We're gonna need to go mining again, I think. Okay, let's wrap some of this stuff up here. So I got bricks and a bit more iron and put together all the ingredients to make that pot. And I also managed to actually find some cod, so let's see if we do that. Make 16 of those. And then I believe, where's the seagrass? We put the seagrass in here. So now we can make a bunch of sushi, actually. There you go, just like that. Anyway, crafting table. We should be able to make a cooking pot. Okay, good. So what we can do with this is we can put that up there, and then I think using these fish things, if we go ahead and harvest our cabbages from over here, replant them, of course. We got some more mature cabbages over here. Okay. So now that we got all our cabbage and fish fillets, I think if we put this in here with that... maybe it wasn't fish fillets then. I guess let's see what we can cook with the cabbage, actually. Oh yeah, it's not the fillets, it's the other thing. Oh, we can actually make the same thing with a bunch of stuff. Brown mushroom, red mushroom, carrots, potatoes, beetroot. Beetroot. Let's make it with beetroot then. So we right-clicked on the pot, put the beetroot in there. Aha, yes. And then it should cook some cabbage rolls for us as well. Pretty cool. I think these are actually really good food as well. It's a bit better than the sushi, so... So I think we've got kind of a better food thing going here now. Now then, I'm also able to make one of those saws. I managed to get a hold of some flint. So let's do that too. Yeah, saw. There we go. A stone one. Stone rod. We need those in our inventory though. We must have put them in a chest. Yeah, there's the stone rods. We could actually make one out of iron, but let's not do that right now. Alright. Yeah, let's save this last iron ingot so we can try to actually smash one today. Into an iron plate. So let's finish up by doing that, actually. So... what was that thing we needed, actually? Oh, come on. I always do that. Iron knife, that's something else that we may need in the future, but not right now. Pressing, here we go. Mechanical press, ooh. I'm gonna need way more iron for that. Let's at least make this andesite machine, shall we? Yeah, we should easily be able to do that. Of course, I think we're gonna need to whip up a bunch more of those ingots. From our clay here. Yeah, we have two, we need more, so... let's go ahead and make a bunch more of that, actually. The cabbage seeds, no. Let's just make it all like that. Just make as many as we can. There, full stack. And throw it in there. Okay, I guess I'll just have to wait for this to smelt then. Because there's no way I'm going to get enough iron for a block. So unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to actually press one of these today, but we should be able to at least make one of those machines, at least. Although, then again, this is going to take a bit to smelt. You know what? I'll cut away, and hopefully I can find enough iron. Okay, so I went mining, made a bunch of iron ingots. I've still got some smelting. Got a bunch of stuff there from that. But we can make the iron block. I think we're also going to need a smithing table, but I think we'll have plenty of iron to make one of those, too. We'll just move all of that in. Okay, 8. Now, we made the casing earlier, if I can find it. Okay, we got an andesite casing now. Now, we should be able to make that machine, then. Let's sleep first. I believe we can actually automate the process of making those machines, and we probably will at some point. Put it all... what? Oh, wait. Okay, I don't know what that was about. We were like one short, and then all of a sudden we're not. Well, anyway. Put that in there with that mechanical press. We're gonna need something to power this as well, so... Let's see if we can make a crank. Hand crank. Planks, a shaft, and an andesite alloy. We can easily make that. So hopefully, this might take a long time to do this, but hopefully we can do it with this. Throw that in. Put that there. Okay, let's see. Right. We need a depot, not a basin. Made the wrong thing. Well, I think we can handle a depot as well. Now, let's get our ingot pressed. Press goes bonk. Yes, it does. And now we've got our iron sheet. Matter of fact, I think we might be able to make that fan blade with the amount of iron that I collected. Oh yeah, we can totally do that. We needed 4, I believe. Ack. 1, 2, 3, 4. No wait, 1, 2, 3 actually. Because we just did one. There we go, 4. Oh wow, that crank actually uses up quite a bit of hunger. I didn't realize that. Now we've got the comfort food effect. For a little while. Yeah, comfort. Okay, I've made everything now. We just need to combine that with that to make an encased fan. And then once we've done this, and I'm gonna go ahead and actually have us automate this one a little bit better. So, once we've done that, I guess let's go down to the water's edge. I'm gonna scoop up a bucket of water from here. And then I'm gonna put that there. Put that there. We'll start it spinning. Now do large cog. Well, we should probably make some smaller cogs. Hopefully this will have our fan blowing the correct direction. It's pulling, not pushing. Okay, no big deal. Let's just reverse it again by putting that there. pick this back up. There, now it's in blowing mode. So now what we need to do is in front of this, let's build up something to encase the water. Place the water in there. Yep, like so. Now all we need is a piece of sand. Now then, we should be able to change this sand into clay using this thing. It's doing something. Come on. What? I thought that was supposed to make clay. Yeah, regular sand. Oh, it's a 25% chance. So we're really gonna want to go ahead and, like, automate that, actually. Quite a bit. We're gonna need to make those belts, I think. So we really need to automate our kelp production, actually. Okay, before we can start setting up any kind of conveyor belts, what we can actually do is, or what we need is rubber. So I believe if I put enough flowers in here with the water, this should make rubber. And it did. So we could actually set a recipe filter on this and then go ahead and use the conveyor belt to actually load a chest full of that. And just automatically, so we could just stand and right-click that with flowers until the water was used up. This is something that I think would be pretty cool if we could go ahead and make some of those funnels rather quick. But, we will have to see about that. This needs to be cooked as well, so I can go ahead and put more in there as well. Yeah, we're gonna need quite a few of these, actually. Something else we can do, or though I think we'd need to set up a different power source for it, would be we could just put a bunch of sand on here and then plug that other thing back in, but it overstressed the mechanism when I tried to do that with both of these attached. So, this is unfortunate. Okay, I guess I made the funnels, hooked them up to this, got some of the rubber done for the conveyor belt, connected it all together here. So, let's see. If I throw 1, 2, 3, 4, sand back. Okay, cool. We can now collect rubber just from flowers like this. So if I just stand here throwing in the flowers, matter of fact here, what I could even do is if I get the angle right, I could chuck them all out of my inventory. All of them in there at once. And then I just have to worry about refilling the basin with the water whenever it runs out. Which we can fairly also automate with a pump as well if we wanted to in the future. But anyway, I think that's probably all the time we have for today. I suppose what I could also do is I could make this automatically go into a furnace too. But we're not going to do any of that right now. Instead, I think we've pretty much had a pretty good episode here. Well, I think to end things off here, let's actually unplug this. And then we'll put that fan back. Fan. Encased fan. Goes there. And there. And that replaced the water. That was too far forwards, actually. Whoops. But let's do that. Pick up our sand so that it doesn't blow away or something. Pick up more water because I placed it in the wrong location. Let's do that while we do our outro then. So, I think that's all the time we have for today. If you enjoyed the video, it made clay, please consider leaving it a like. If you really loved it, consider subscribing. And, well, that's about it for me for today. My name is Philbug9, and so long till next time.